They got
Sis, while you was on social media crashing out because you can't get a text you back, this man was so committed to getting his ex-girlfriend back after she filed a restraining order against him that he went and had plastic surgery, changed his name, became a whole different person just so he could date her again. Now he is crazy, and I don't
Stalker. Leave this girl alone, man. She don't want you.
recommend dating him. But the point is that when a man is interested, you ain't gotta beg him to go an inch. Not only will he go a mile for you, you see this man jump, he ran through several football fields, okay? Also, shout out to his doctor, because that bone structure is given. Like, somebody find out who his doctor is and drop it in the comments. Sis, while you was on
They got everyone thinking overseas is the Holy Lands. This is all Hebrew right here. Right? This is the tabernacle of Moloch that David took. All right, he made the Star of David, and then Solomon made the Seal of Solomon. Right here, Acts 7:43. You also took up the tabernacle of Moloch and the star of your god Remphan, images which you made to worship. I will carry you away beyond Babylon.
Wow, the Bible actually says that?
For those of you saying that I need to read the Bible, these were built by Solomon. These are Masonic pillars. This is ancient Hebrew. I'm going to go around the corner and show you the Judah temple with the lions on it. See the Judah lions right there? These are what I mean when I say that these were used to be open and you'd be able to walk right through. They convert these to doors. This is another Masonic hall that got converted during Kings and rebuilt. They messed with these dates right here. That's not the original date right here. It says right here, 2 Kings 21:3, he rebuilt the high places. Later in 21:6, it said he also made his son pass through fire, used witchcraft, mediums. He carved an image of Athrith that he had made in the house which the Lord had said to David and to Solomon. Down there at the end of the street, there's the statue of Ashereth. And here's the statue, the Ashereth on it, right? You could
Okay, to set it up a little bit, I believe this guy is in Albany, New York, and he's just looking at all the buildings and he's connecting the buildings to, I don't know. Well, let's see.
see right here, it says right on the bottom, Rensselaer County, Stephen Van Rensselaer, the Mason. These are all Masonic. Later in 21:11, has also made Judah sin with his idols. That's your tribe of Judah right here. On the other side, that's your idol. And this is going to be your Masonic arch right here. That's why every single one of these says hall right there, and they carve ones on each side because this was built in 89 AD. And on this side, Russell Sage Hall, they're Masonic halls. Right across the street and there, right in there, it says Rensselaer. Right there, Rensselaer, he was your 33 Grand Master. Right next to the hall, that's your pagan pantheon. That's not a church, that's a pagan temple. The same temples that are in Rome and Egypt. There's another one around the corner with the Egyptian wing and a Freemason crest on the top. I'll show you that too. This is the Egyptian temple right here. You can see the wings at the top with the Freemason marker in the middle of it. Yeah, it's a pagan temple right here on the wall. It says Rensselaer again. That's up there because Solomon married the Queen of Egypt. Right on the door it says it again, Rensselaer County. Alright, so there's the Solomon temple right here. You got your bank, the keys of Solomon. This all got bricked over right here. And these are the markers. You got the music hall, the Mason hall, then the Rensselaer County, which is going to be the 33 Mason. This whole bank got bricked over. That's an ancient seal that got bricked around that goes back to Egypt. These banks are ancient. They all used to be temples. Right here, the signs again, Music Hall, Rensselaer County. It's Mason Hall. This is the Bank of America, right? National City Bank. It's an Egyptian temple. All right, this is right on the corner of State Street. Right behind me, all right, you're going to have a Templar church. There's your Templar cross. Right on the corner. And right behind it, you're going to have your Masonic temple. And this is all within like a 2 to 3 to 4 block radius. Up to date with the Templar Knight on the shield. That's hilarious. It says Harmony Hall. These are all Masonic halls. Just look behind me. Just look. It's all Masonic. Now this is Proctor's in Troy. You can see all the lion heads and Masonic crests going along this right here, right? This is all the tribe of Judah, and those are Masonic crests, the royal bloodlines. See at the top it's getting dark, but they're all crests up there.
I'm saying, I don't think you should be able to connect this. I mean, maybe he's just making it all up just for content. I'm not sure. You guys tell me in the comments what you think.
See how this has a crest and this one got sanded off so you don't know what it was? This is literally the tribe of Judah. These same seals right here and these arches on this temple, in front of this Proctor's Theater right here. They framed all this in. This used to be wide open. This whole thing, wide open. They got everyone thick.
Well, who knows?
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? You can be able to watch video on a smart watch. This is a real video, guys. This is totally crazy. And do multitask as well. No problem. Check this out. This is the UU I'm using. And this one also comes with a lot of different features. You can call out using its own SIM card. Use the messaging right here, settings. Okay, this is the camera on the side right here. What? And you can be able to take pictures, record a video, and save it to your album. It's got 16 GB storage. And
oh my God, no, I don't want to see this lady. All right, so I told you guys what we're doing. We're live watching TikToks. So I don't want to see all of these. I'm not trying to sell you this watch, but at the same time, that watch was looking kind of exclusive. So let me just go back and click on it.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me?
Oh, this is just a video. Okay, this isn't a live. This is a live. I don't want to see it.
Wait.
This is actually pretty nice. Let me kind of zoom in on this, dude. But why would I want to watch? Remember Dick Tracy? The cartoon, the comic book? He would be like Dick Tracy. He had the TV on this thing, and we thought that's just imaginary. But they got one of these now? Do I really need to watch TV on my wrist?
Transmitter's on the APC. It's wasted. We're fucked. Shut up, dude. Man.
Hold on. Why did my dude look like what's his name from Ghostbusters? Not Egon, Ray Stantz. Why do you look like Ray Stantz? My guy Sour said I'm gonna order mines now. Let me put a link in the description so you can get that. Let me get a little change off of it, please, because I put you on to the watch regarding that guy discussing Masonic symbolism. He's not making it up. You don't think so? Well, you gotta be objective and be like devil's advocate and be like, well, you saying that, but I don't know. How you know? Just to make it look good. Let me go back into this. This is supposed to be aliens, but I think this guy put the whole movie scene into like some type of AI generator. Let's go back. These be dope, man.
Transmitter's on the APC. It's
him. He looked like what's his name from Ghostbusters.
Wasted. We're fucked. Shut up, dude. Man. Yeah, sure. With those things running around, they're gonna come in here and they're gonna get us.
You bitch.
That wasn't funny, man.
Nude.
People babies, they go inside you. Did you ever have a baby?
Yes, I did. Look at me. I had a little girl.
Where is she?
She's gone.
It's the thing I don't like about AI. They won't let you do a whole movie like this. Maybe they've got the technology. No, not maybe. They probably definitely got the technology. But when are you going to make a whole movie like this? It doesn't matter if I've seen the movie before. Just put it in anime cartoon form so we can watch it. I'd pay for it. When y'all going to do it? Hey, top of the A, what's going on?
Y'all not gonna like me for this, but that 45-year-old lady at that Usher concert was dead wrong. Celebrity or not, if you are married or you have a man, you don't go to no concert and act like that. It was too sexy. Like, even if my man did that with a celebrity woman, baby, it's over. You can go. There is no way you was into it like that. You was ready to risk it all. So go ahead about your business.
Well, do you even have a man? Women always get on TikTok. Well, my man, let's see. This is what I do when I be on TikTok. Okay, 13,000 followers, almost 14. You cute, but cute girls be the main ones not having a man. Is that your kid in the back? Of course you got a kid.
Repeat after me. You cannot teach a man how to be a good
Single mother, stop trying to force that man to be a father. Let it go and let God. You see, I didn't want to be right that she don't got a man, but she's sitting here telling people what to do.
father. You cannot make a man be a good father. You are putting unnecessary stress on yourself being upset that he is not a good father. It's a harsh reality that us mothers, single moms, baby mamas have to realize.
Us mothers. So, another woman without a man telling you how to do a man. Let's go back to what she was saying
Y'all
originally.
not gonna like me for this, but that 45-year-old lady at that Usher concert was dead wrong. Celebrity or not, if you are married or you have a man, you don't go.
I'm only listening because you're attractive. How much good advice could you have if you couldn't keep your man around?
Jay, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
Have you ever been just about to fall asleep when bam, your whole body...
That was exclusive. Amazing. That was dope. Let's say that again.
Have you ever been just about to fall asleep when
Whoa.
bam, your whole body jerks like you're dropping into a bottomless pit? Is it your brain thinking you're in danger and hitting the panic button? Or did you just trigger a glitch in the universe? What you experienced is called a sleep start or a hypnic jerk. As you drift off, your muscles relax, breathe.
Dude, this entire thing is AI. That's dope about AI. That's dope. But I think it only lets you generate like 4 seconds. And how can I make an exclusive TV show if I only got... It'll take me years to do this. Goodness gracious.
Breathing slows and your body begins to power down. But your brain's arousal system sometimes stays on duty a bit longer. If it senses a falling dream, it may misinterpret it as a threat and snap your muscles into action to wake you up. Strangely enough, this might be a leftover from our tree-dwelling ancestors, a twitch to keep us from falling. So if it happens, no worries, just get comfortable again and try to fall back asleep. Have you ever been just...
Thanks for telling us what we already was doing.
All right, TikTokers, everyone knows about the disaster here in Kentucky and Tennessee and West Virginia, especially Kentucky.
I'm going to put this into the zeitgeist, into the popular, whatever they call it. I think they call it zeitgeist. Yes, it is climate change, but they're changing the climate on purpose. The world ain't just doing this because the world is mad at us. Get out of here. You're changing the climate. You ever see them planes that got the little satellite dish on the top of them just flying around? What if those little... You know what I'm talking about, right? Guys, leave it in the comments. That's why I'm going to go back and edit this video and show you the plane. It's got like... It looks like a serving table on the top of it. Like this, you know. It's got something on the top of it. Flies around. What if those things are emitting microwaves out of it? And they're literally changing the climate. Well, they probably not doing that. That's just fantasy, right? Yeah, I got an overactive imagination.
Right there where Ohio meets at the Ohio River. As a matter of fact, the Cincinnati Reds, right, which are playing as we speak, they're in the middle of the baseball season.
Wait a minute. What disaster in the Dominican Republic? Hold on, bro. Dominican Republic disaster. How you spell disaster? D-I Disaster. Whoa. This is 3 hours ago. You see it down there at the bottom? It says CBS News. Was this what the TikTok ban was about? Let's stop showing you all the stuff you want to see, and let's show you the stuff that we want you to see. I'd have never known this unless my guy Sour, that's how you say that name, unless Sour said something about this. So let's watch this. Oh, I did hear about this. Was this the disaster, the roof collapse you're talking about, bro? 100 people. So far, they still pulling out the, oh, man. I mean, talk about bringing a house down. They brought down the house. That's not funny. I didn't mean to say that.
Started.
That wasn't funny.
But as you see, this stadium's flooded. As not to mention the other one over here, which is the Bengals Stadium. So both stadiums are flooded out. But luckily, right, that the home team, Cincinnati Reds, the baseball team here, the Major League Baseball team, was not on a home schedule at the time. Isn't that unbelievably lucky? Yeah, that's really lucky that they weren't. It's a good thing they had a 7-day road trip in Milwaukee and San Francisco, right, during these floods. You know, because they would have never been able to play those games, would they, when it started raining and all this flood happened on the 7th. All these people that died, all the stuff that was lost, all the shit that's underwater, all these things. They were lucky that their schedule just happened to fall on those days of the flood and they were out of town. That's just coincidental, actually.
Is it coincidental, or is he trying to say they did it on purpose so that they wouldn't have to play? I don't be knowing, man.
As you see their schedule here, you can see on April 2nd, they left their last game at home, the Reds here with Rangers, but they went to Milwaukee for 3 games.
All right, now it's getting boring. Is he not boring? It's my attention span. My bad. I dropped out in the 8th grade, man. Blame me. I'm sorry.
How you get traded, nigga? And you still ain't.
No.
So I'm noticing something on Bumble that I really wasn't paying attention to.
Is Bumble for gay men? I don't know. But that's not what
we need to investigate everybody who worked on Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Because somebody who was in that room is a time traveler. And I am sure of that. If I were to tell you...
Bro, nobody's a time traveler, man. What are you talking about, man?
13 years ago, a game developer would predict the future. You'd probably call me crazy, right? But stay with me. You see, Black Ops 2 was released in November of 2012. And in every single Call of Duty game, there's a campaign. And in the campaign of Black Ops 2, China and the United States are in a Cold War. But why exactly did China and the United States get into a Cold War? As it says right here, it's because China stopped exporting rare earth elements. Which is something that sounds ridiculously insane, like that would never happen. Only yesterday, that's what China did. You may be thinking, oh my gosh, this is a reach. It's a video game who said sometime in the future this would all happen. But it gets even crazier when you realize when Black Ops 2 was set. Because in this video game, it's not set in 2012. In fact, it is set in the year 2025. As in the year 2025.
They're not time travelers, man. What they're doing is they're talking about events that they're going to do. It's like a black person when they say another word, I'ma slap you. He didn't travel in time to when he slapped you and then went back and then said that. He's not predicting the future. He's telling you what he's gonna do. And I guess you could say, oh, he predicted but he knew he was going to slap you if you said another word. And he did. So he's not a time traveler, man. Man. I'm going to let him keep talking for the sake of y'all want to watch what he got to say. I'm just telling you he's stupid.
That we are in. Meaning that 13 years ago, The game development team that was building Black Ops 2 accurately predicted all of this, down to the exact year that this is happening. We need to investigate everybody who worked on Call of Duty Black Ops.
She said, oh yeah, you should. You gonna be here every day? Is you coming to visit?
We need to...
Can I just say this? That is a lot of boobage, lady, for you to just be on here. It's only like 11 o'clock in the morning. Come on, man.
That I should be a comedian. That if I go to Boston, they gonna pay me 2 bands.
Who's all this for?
Knock it off. You don't really miss them. You only miss who they pretended to be. Now tighten up, before you piss me off.
There's an epidemic of attractive women who don't got no man who get on social media and just tell us about it. Why? You know, your man would be looking at you and say, like, you putting on your eyelashes and you putting the eyeliner and you know, plucking out your eyebrows, you know, making them look like check marks. For me? Why?
And then
bars for me?
Huh?
You got bars for me?
I got bars. That's too
This is what you call doing too much. you doing too much, my guy. You got all this outside. You got a book bag on. You got a phone as a watch. Come on, man. Where are you going?
Bouncy, it gotta be like some soul.
Oh, you want something soulful?
Yeah,
all right.
some soul.
Like old school-ish, kind of?
Yeah.
You gotta give me a little time, because I gotta make it from scratch.
Yeah, make it from scratch.
All right.
Yeah, that's hard.
These people do not got no talent. I'm not talking about this guy that got he looked like a damn Ghostbuster, a music Ghostbuster. Ray Stantz out here doing all. I'm talking about the dude with the mic. He's like, yeah, that's hard. He didn't even do nothing. He just played a few notes. Shout out to my musicians that are on this right now.
You gotta give me a little time, because I gotta make it from scratch.
Yeah, make it from scratch.
All right.
Yeah, that's hard.
Dude, look at the holes in his pants. Where you don't got a job? Oh my God. Look at that.
90.
That's not a fashion choice. You did not buy them pants from the Gap like that. It's a big old hole in one leg and there's a little tiny bullet hole in the other leg, and they look mad dirty. This literally looks like a Goodwill outfit. 3 or 4 different Goodwills he got every piece from. He got the jacket from this Goodwill. He got the hoodie from the Salvation Army. He got the pants from that Goodwill. Sneakers, you know they sell sneakers at the Goodwill. That's what this looks like. Talking about, yeah, I'm finna rap. He better not suck, but I guarantee he's gonna suck.
I'm in New York, mind wide open. Send a text to Grandma Dorothy when my pride's broken. New X7 still can't take her to an eye appointment. I almost touched a meal, still my grandpa died with nothing. That type of pain, it could make you feel extra small. Until you find a treasure map to where the blessings fall. Dragon Ball Z veins when I'm stressing hard. Cause shit happens out the blue like dealers with out fentanyl. Biggest mistake was falling in love with potential.
This is what a lot of producers do. They just get some dude who has a voice to put his voice over his music. The channel probably belongs to the guy that's out here looking like Egon Spangler. It's probably his channel. And he needs somebody to just rap over his beats. And his beats are not exceptional. It's just, why do you got a whole orchestra attached to your bot? What are you doing out here, man? I guess for social media, it's about something. But the rap makes me not want to hear no more.
Person can use anything in their bag and make it a weapon against you. You don't, like I said, you don't fucking know. So being that...
All right, I want to talk about the Superman sneak peek for a second because the internet's having their whole way with it. I saw it, I loved it, and I want more. Like, dude, literally look at this, bro. The fortress looks beautiful. But obviously, you know, this movie has had haters since the beginning. And in my opinion...
YN. Everybody is not a hater. That's another thing about the YN term. Is YNs just for street dudes? Or is anybody who's like 20 years younger than you a YN. Because I don't really think this guy's a YN. He's like a nerd YN. But y'all all kind of think the same. No one's hating on this particular Superman because we just are haters. A lot of people believe like James Gunn got lucky. A lot of people believe that James Gunn was just on the pre-Endgame streak where like Marvel could do no wrong. It was like pre-DEI, pre all this weird stuff, Miss Marvel and all that weird stuff that they did. Maybe James Gunn was getting a lucky streak. I know somebody gonna say, oh, but the movies they made. Okay, see if you can duplicate that at DC. And it's not looking like he can. I think the problem is too much of these guys, they're trying to put, they're just putting stuff that's not Superman into this new Superman. Many people are still upset, like, why you get rid of Henry Cavill? I think James Gunn's wife liked Henry Cavill. And James Gunn had a problem with that, and that's why he fired him. I might be wrong, but I know us men, we be doing stuff like that. But keep telling me, nerdy dude.
Opinion, you don't have to like James Gunn's work. You don't have to like the casting. You don't have to like the suit. That's totally reasonable, and that's fine, even though I think you're wrong. But if you're hating on this movie just because there's a dog in it, you don't like dogs, and I don't like you. All right, I want to talk
now. Okay. On with the countdown. Number 20.
Oh, this is dope, but I know they're gonna like censor this out, so I'm gonna leave it in just for you guys. But because there's music playing, they're gonna block it out.
From the new #1 album on the Billboard album chart, Songs from the Big Chair, here's a recent #1 song, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. At number 25 this week, here are Tears for Fears.
Hey, that video that I posted is doing pretty good. Hey, seems like that...
All them other books, y'all believe it or not, they're going to pass away. The United States is going to pass away. All these things are going to pass away. Governments are going to pass away. Rome came and passed away. Persia came and passed.
I think this is a very good stream to do so the audience can see the hard work that goes into finding the right TikToks to react to. Because there's so much corny stuff on here. Like, what is this Negro talking about? But then he got some, what do you call that, emotional music in the back? So it makes you think it's interesting, but you watch it for a few seconds and you be like, what is this Negro talking about? And you got to scroll past. This is what I normally do for you. I just get to the meat and potatoes of the internet and crack on it. Now you get to see the grind. Isn't this fun? Sure.
Oh, Bonnie Blue actually cracked 1,000 dudes. And I'm the last one to find out. I thought this was like a long-running joke on the internet. I thought she was trolling just the engagement form.
I am tired. I'm tired of weirdos, Marty. I'm tired of them. Just like women are tired of men who don't want to work. They're tired of it. You know, like Kinked Up, she tired of you weird men. Don't got no money. Don't want to put nothing on the bills. She tired of it. But at the same time, we all have hormones. We all get a little kinky. So it ain't like she would have dated you, Marty. You just happened to be around. You know, she gave you a chance. You turned out to be a lame. She's so tired of giving you lames chances, and you turned out to be a lame. When she gonna run into a dude like Honest Adonis? A dude who really doing it. Charismatic. Can talk off the top of his head, and he ain't stupid. Let's go back to this dude that you want to see.
All them other books, y'all believe it or not, they're going to pass away. The United States is going to pass away. All these things are going to pass away. Governments are going to pass away. Rome came and passed away. Persia came and passed away. But it's all burned to the ground. The only thing that's going to remain is the truth of God's word. He said, listen, y'all can say what you want, post what you want, write what you want, blog what you want.
Look, yo, you what? Stop trying to bring the hood in the city and talk. Jesus said, my brother, check it out, right? Because when Jesus was Jew, you can't do that, man. Jeez. I hate street preachers. I don't like street preachers. So let me go past this. You don't even get to see this part of the process. Okay? So I'm helping you out. Let's
Oh,
keep on
Bonnie
going.
Blue actually cracked 1,000 dudes. And I'm the last one to find out. I thought this was like a long-running joke on the internet. I thought she was trolling just the engagement farm, you know what I mean, rage bait, whatever. A little context about how I came to this conclusion. You know, me and the guys, we'll joke about,
Okay. Now, someone did ask me a little bit before why you always be putting girls and stuff like that, because that's a part of the conspiracy to destroy the family. And they need to destroy the Anunnaki, whoever you want to call them, the fallen angels. They need to destroy the family because we're weaker apart, divide and conquer. So you're not just gonna leave women alone. Like Kinked Up, she not just gonna leave dudes alone. It's like I hope I'm rolling the dice, you know, and that I hit 7. Crapped out. He's a lame. Gosh. Well, I gotta roll a dice again. Come on. Mama needs some new shoes. Bomb. Damn, he ruined my credit. So let's destroy the home. Let's make you scared of women. Let's make women scared of men so you don't create more kids. We can't totally stop y'all from having children, but we're trying. So when you do have a kid, let's make your kid with the YN mentality. So he don't want a kid. He just want to amputate it up. There's nothing that we can do about it because we're old, but we can do something about it. We can tell the younger generation. But now the younger generation don't even want to listen. That's a part of breaking up the family. So the older versus the younger, divide and conquer. The women versus the men, divide and conquer. The heterosexual people against the people that's not so heterosexual, divide and conquer. When we should be uniting to combat the Anunnaki. But you don't want to do that. So that's why I play this girl stuff as a microcosm of the conspiracy. My smart people get it. If you follow other content creators, which I think you should, maybe I shouldn't say this. Yeah, I'm not going to say that. Let's just move forward.
Somebody hand me a cigarette. I know I ain't had one in over a week.
What do you see what I'm saying? Yo, the next clip that I go to should not reinforce the last clip I scrolled away from. Why are you on here looking like you sad with no shirt on? What part of art, because this could be looked at like artistic, why do you gotta not have a shirt on? But at the same time, what do women call it? Sour. Tell me, what do they call it? They say us guys are doing to exploiting. You treated me like a piece of meat. No, you're advertising that you are a piece of meat. How am I supposed to interpret this? You guys in the audience, y'all tell me. How are we supposed... Women, it's women in here. How are we supposed to interpret this? See how all you hoes is quiet now? That's the hypocritical nature. That's why us men, like Sour said, I've never been married, I'm never getting married. But can you blame him? I can't really blame the man. Can you? You gonna find a way to blame him. That's because you on some whatever.
I just made,
no.
I just made a discovery that will shock you to your core. All of humanity is about to stand in awe at this final moment. And no, I'm not exaggerating, but I'll let you be the judge of that. Did you know that life as you know it right now was manifested in the 40s and in the 30s, even in the 20s, of satanic rituals done in the California desert by some of the biggest names in the world? Walt Disney, L. Ron Hubbard, Jack Parsons, the father of our modern rocket technology, which he got from a weird source, by the way. We'll get into that. And so many more, because the secret is not so secret, even though you don't know what it is. Aleister Crowley, Walt Disney, Jack Parsons, they were all friends. Half of them work for our own government. But what in the world were they doing? I had to block out a word right here. A word that has to do with intimacy. They were using intimate rituals to do Babylonian work.
You know the word he had to block out? This part is not for my black audience. This is probably above you guys' pay grade. What's the name of that album? I don't really wanna feel like I did back then. That album. That's the word that he had to block out. right? Did you know that?
To bring forth a moonchild to rule the world. A moonchild conceived of nothing but witchcraft. Literal demons and fallen angels were talking with these people. And they recorded every single word. And this moonchild, he will enter the stage, given power as the chosen one, and he will rule with a hand of liberty. But we'll get back to that. So first off, how was Jack Parsons able to get this?
Yes, Blaze. Now go back and look at their albums. They have an album that has magic in the title. Something, magic, something, something. Well, the thing about you, Blaze, is you're probably smart. And that's what I was going to say about the other content creators. Look, oh, no. Then again, I play the guitar. See, Blaze, would you stop playing? Musicians are different, man. Musicians, we're not racist. Can you play an instrument? Do you got musical talent? That's what we base it on. Everything else comes second. If you in the clan, but you play a mean guitar, well, we got to let them in the band, bro. It is what it is. How do I know that? I'm a musician. But let's just keep going with this.
Technology that...
Yes, E. Ortiz. That's what that word was. He blacked out. Which, why would Red Hot Chili Peppers make an album like that? Called that with this book that this guy is talking about, and he's talking about these weird people who was doing weird stuff. That was a great Chili Peppers album, though, I'll tell you that much.
None of us ever knew. Well, Jack Parsons learned a whole bunch from Aleister Crowley, who they call the Beast. He was also the first person to come in contact with a Grey that he actually summoned. And all of these different guys were opening portals in the desert. When did the Area 51 thing happen? After they were opening these portals. These Greys have a lot more to do with everything than you really know. And I did tell you that Jack Parsons was working for the U.S. government. Meanwhile, in talks with demons and fallen angels and doing this intimate magic in the middle of the desert. So why were the government's fingers in this? Because the government was awaiting a savior. And their savior looks like a man, but he has a very, very, very old spirit. Like most other visionaries, these people get their information and their technology from divination, higher sources, bigger than they are. They go to energetic ley lines, they draw sigils, and they...
And that's why, in my opinion, I could be wrong, these people are able to keep this plan going on for hundreds, thousands of years, because it's not their plan. It's these entities' plan that they worship. And that's why you gotta worship the devil and do all these satanic rituals before they let you in their billionaire club, their millionaire club, their be a rapper, an entertainer club. You have to do that because it's not the plan of man. It's this entity's plan. There's a head entity. It's his plan. It's what he wants for mankind. And after the simulation is over, you're going to get judged whether you followed this entity's plan, you fell into what he wanted you to do, the trap, or you ultimately did what the Almighty had set aside for you. Because people are going to say, oh, the devil made me do it. And the devil's going to say, don't blame me, I just called you. God called you too. And God is going to accept that as an excuse. God's going to say, well, that is true. Or maybe that's not what's going to happen. That's probably not going to happen.
Do magic incantations and they summon devils. The funniest part about it is most of the world thinks that demons and fallen angels don't exist, but the highest up in the government talks to them and they have documented it. And it is really crazy the way it all...
Say that part again, bro.
Sources bigger than they are. They go to energetic ley lines, they draw sigils, and they do magic incantations, and they summon devils. The funniest part about it is most of the world thinks that demons and fallen angels don't exist, but the highest up in the government talks to them and they have documented it.
I didn't know that part. He said people high up in the government have documented talking to these same entities that most people think don't exist. I always say, That's fine if you don't believe it exists. But the rich, the ultra rich, they believe it exists. So they're putting their money behind this thing. Like I don't believe in unicorns. They do. And they're putting all of their resources into bringing about some unicorns.
It is really crazy the way it all connects. Like, we have Dr. Werner von Braun at tail of Project Mars, right? Of course, being the L, like the Elon, at Mars. And of course, we have that same guy being at a very high place in this world right now. But this...
Did you know that all the plagues that Moses released to Egypt were all a direct challenge and insult to their Egyptian gods? Yeah, they were very intentional. Let me explain.
I gotta stop. Some of this stuff be just... It's not that it's boring. It's the people presenting the information are boring. You're boring, bro. You're not making the information exciting, and you're trying to sell it to me. Look, he's selling it. Come on, dude.
What is Maha Bone?
That's actually one of the code words in Freemasonry that they'll identify each other with to tell what their initiation level is within the Freemasons. So that's one of the hidden words when they give the secret handshake and they whisper in each other's ears. That's one of the code words they'll give each other. Maha Bone. And Maha, make America healthy again. You think some of these slogans that they pick are random. They're really not. There's always a hidden occult meaning behind it. And of course, MAGA represents magi. So yeah, I mean, you're talking about magic, high ritual magic in conjunction with all of that. And a lot of people overlook this stuff because we've been indoctrinated to think of that stuff as nonsense in the modern era.
Okay.
For the basics of the knowledge, we can be back on top. We can get back to peace, harmony, working together, self-sufficient. That's enough. We ain't got to see. Some people think we need the whole repertoire of the ancient culture. We just need unity, understanding, self-sufficiency, and love for our people, and we will get right back on top. Them 4 things.
Hey, I'm Michael. I work in...
Do you see what I'm saying? When there's a lot of stuff I gotta skip through. It's just not entertaining. And you gotta be able to tell what is entertaining and what isn't.
What y'all doing? Just step aside and let me on in now.
Why you need him to do that? You big and strong enough to push past us?
Well, that wouldn't be too polite now, would it, Miss Annie? I don't know why I'm talking to you anyway. Smoke.
Don't talk to him. You talking to me right now. Why you can't just walk your big ass up in here without an invite, huh? Go ahead. Admit to it.
Admit to what?
Admit that you is a daggone vampire and you got to be invited in to come in. This could be a good movie. It could be, as long as they don't wokeify it. This is entertaining, honest. Oh, thank you, Marty. Don't try to be my friend now. I'm gonna slap the fire out of you, Marty. Don't do that. Stay an enemy. I like it better like that. That's how we become friends, being enemies.
That you dead.
Oh, he's dead.
So you listening to this? Now we out here playing games, telling ghost stories in place of doing what we ought to do.
I'm going to use this to break this scene down. This is pretty dope because, oh, look at the little Asian lady back there. Ah, stop hating on Stop hating on women, period, man. I mean, it don't matter what race she is, dude. What you talking about? Oh, I never would do. Well, okay, send over here because we would over here. Bring this back. I like that gaslighting. Look how they gaslight me.
What y'all doing?
Oh, hold on.
What y'all doing?
She kind of ruined it when she got closer to the camera. Because then we could kind of see. When she was far away and her body, you was like, oh, let me take a look.
How many?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank me, girl.
What y'all doing?
ladies, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. Just get a man. Stop being hard-headed. Why are you so... Right, little Miss Sunshine? Tell him. Come on, man. But don't listen to me. I don't know nothing. Anyway, let's get back to analyzing this. Look how they gaslight him. He dead trying to gas. What? You ain't gonna let... What you talking about? Oh, you... Just like black folk.
What y'all doing? Just step aside and let me on in now.
Why you need him to do that? You big and strong enough to push past us?
Well, that wouldn't be too polite now, would it, Miss Annie? I don't know why I'm talking to you anyway.
Oh, gaslighting. Who you supposed to be? We do that within the black community. Who you is anyway? You ain't wearing no Jordans. You don't got no money. What I'm talking to you for? We do that a lot with each other. Not too much with people outside of our community. This is ill so far.
Don't talk to him. You talking to me right now. Why you can't just walk your big ass up in here without an invite, huh?
Saw the misdirect, and she went right back to asking the same question. People in the comments will do that. Like, that's a part of American society now to do that. She asked you the question. If you wasn't lying, just tell her. Why you tried to slight her and be like, sure, I don't even know why I'm talking to you. Who you supposed to be? No, you answer the question.
Hey, admit to it.
Admit to what?
That you dead.
Pretending. Admit to what? What I'm supposed to admit to? I hate when these LeBron James fans do that. What? What you mean? What you talking about? You know what we talking about.
So you listening to this?
Then he got a scoff at her. You listening to him? He never even played basketball. You listening to him? He not even wearing no Jordans. You listening to her? She don't even got a man. What does it matter what the person got going on if they telling the truth? It's a trick from the devil.
Now we out here playing games, telling ghost stories in place of doing what we ought to do.
Now what is it we supposed to be doing?
Being kind to one another. And being polite. Now he
trying to bring Jesus in. You see, this was I wonder who wrote this movie. This was smart to like kind of do it like that, because you can't just tell people exactly what it is. You know what I mean? Especially when you're making movies, writing songs, doing poetry, you can't just come out and say it. You got to be kind of crafty and make it interesting, and like kind of put your message within that. He's saying we supposed to be being kind, we supposed to be nice. That's when black people try to put Jesus in it. Like, speaking of LeBron James, people will be like, oh man, you hating on a black man. Aren't you hating on Michael Jordan? Is Michael Jordan not black? Aren't you hating on Kobe Bryant? Is Kobe Bryant not black? See, it's okay to do that. See the gaslighting? And it's interesting that this person, whoever wrote this movie, was able to articulate that sentiment that we have a lot of in our community in this little scene in this movie. That's pretty dope. It's making me want to go see this, which I didn't want to see none of this woke garbage. But this is kind of making me want to.
One people, and we shouldn't go in barging into other folks' places uninvited. So you've been in and out of here all day. Ain't never need to invite them. Yeah, something ain't adding up. Can I at least get my money?
Careful.
What y'all doing? Just step aside and let me...
Did you see that? Now that part, I'm thinking, why you ain't throw the money on the ground? Like how sometimes the Arabs be doing. They'll throw the money on the counter, right? I forgot that weird looking broad was there. man, her face about juicy as her body. That's the problem. We don't want you to have a juicy face and a juicy body. The juiciness has a limit. In my opinion. In my opinion.
This motherfucker is locked.
Do you see what? Hold on. Hold on. Why are you afraid of love? Why are you afraid of a relationship? Didn't I say it'd be the most attractive ones? That'd be the most weird? It's a good looking lady.
I take casual Friday.
Well, she do have some filters on. Shout out to, my homegirls, female friends who have told me, no, bro, it's a lot. She don't look like that out of the shower. She might, but she don't feel as comfortable showing you how she looks as she does when she got those filters on.
Very literally.
Yeah, those are not her eyes. Too much life. Her eyes are probably, there's more deadness behind her real eyes, probably.
I even have tennis shoes on.
That rouge, her cheeks are not that rosy. It's more deadness. Some hours of working, years standing on her feet, 40 hours a week. She's not that vivacious like that.
Happy Friday.
Them teeth are not that shiny. Like, yeah, that's a filter, 100%. Okay. I see why a woman who looks like this would have this as some content. She's scared of men. Like I said earlier, let's make the women afraid of the men. Let's make the men scared of the women. And let's make the kids not want to listen to neither one of them. I know it sounds like I got a problem with every clip we watch. It's just, I hate when dudes be making beats and they just be so... Bro, that beat is not like that, man. It's just... You think that beat sounds like that? So don't try to say, oh, you just hating. No, man. He doing too much. It's too much head nod.
The defense is still worse for him on the court, though, even if he's doing...
You see, Stan, as you get older, your eardrums, taste buds, all that stuff develops and changes.
I don't know if that was as impressive as he wants me to think it was.
You got the Spurs playing.
One, Bachelor number 2, or Bachelor number 3.
Okay, shoot, I can only pick one, huh?
Make a decision, Wanda.
Okay, I choose number 2.
Okay! What a lucky guy. Now let's meet the bachelors you didn't pick. Wanda, Bachelor number 1, Derek Clinton.
What's up, man?
Now say hello to Bachelor number 3, Steve Big Bun. let's meet the bachelor you did pick. Here's bachelor number 2, Lucky Paul Nelson. Bachelor number 2.
This is Hanks, bro. And Hanks is not who you think he is. Not even a little bit. Hanks likes to post pictures of lost gloves, boots, and all this other stuff. In my 43 years of life, I've never found as many lost gloves, boots, and stuff as Tom Hanks has found. And for this one on his IG, Tom Hanks, his Instagram, official Instagram, the caption is "Lost in Disneyland, but turned into the lost and found." Hanks. A little kid's, people want to say, well, he found that stuff. Really? Look at this tie that he allegedly found. Look how clean this tie is. This is placed there. This was not found there or anywhere else. This was placed and then a picture was taken, caption saying, "Looks like Alan Bean, Apollo 12, left his tie in the ocean storm." How about this one? Beware. Who climbed out of the sewer? Hanks. Who have we seen climb out of sewers? What videos have we been seeing circulating about people climbing out of sewers? Or how about this lost sandal with sand mixed on the outside, but the inside is clean as day? Found at the bottom of the sea, one girl shoe to claim one Neptune 4466. Do you want to know where that takes you when you put that into the inner? That's right. Right here. One Neptune 4466 Wayfair. I can't even tell you what Wayfair has been allegedly guilty of because obviously we can't post that here, but if you know, you know. Or how about this glove that was placed there because it's clean as day. It was not lost. First of the year. What do you mean first of the year, Hanks? What's first of the year? What are you talking about as first of the year? Or how about this one? Look at how clean and blue this is with the gloves inside. Nice shade of blue, but lost is lost. Lost as in no longer with us? Or this one, sock, glove, lost, abandoned, question mark? So many questions. I don't have questions. I know exactly what happened. This one's super disturbing. A little girl lost a shoe and that couch is gonna get towed. Nothing to do with the couch.
This couch reminds me of the couch that they had in the TV show Atlanta. Glover, he's another one. Very intelligent with his writing. Things he would put in the show that are telling you, but at the same time, he's not saying it. You got to be able to decipher it. Very intelligent writing.
Everything to do with the shoe. Are you telling me you're walking down the street and you film a couch with a little girl's shoe on top? I've never taken out my trash and placed a little lost item on top of a couch or any other item. They're in bags. But you, Mr. Tom Hanks, for whatever reason, is the only human in the entire world that is prevalent to finding lost items of shoes, socks, sandals, and all this other stuff that belongs. Only one, though. Never. Another example, Land of Enchantment. Lost gloves. And for this one right here, this one's funny as heck. The rocks were placed on the outside. The edges are clean. None of it has any debris that was placed there, muddled in the dirt, mixed, and then a picture was taken. Historic Route 66. And guess when this picture was taken? Right around Cappy's. Now this one is just mind-boggling. This is from a music album or whatever, right? Music from Joseph, Peters Henry, whatever. Joseph Luca, I'm sorry. What are you sorry about, Hanks? What is anybody sorry about? Where is this child? Can we find this child? Can anyone locate this person and tell me that he's okay, please? Let this be the final lost. How many freaking pacifiers are you finding, Tom Hanks?
Hold on, I just got to address the comments right fast. My guy, Tanner by the Sea, says, that's hilarious. I was getting ready to leave a comment and tell you were hilarious when you thought you heard a noise on that other, basically a live stream. I was in here watching, like, my insomnia, because I got, like, insomnia. Now, I think my wife gave it to me because she got insomnia. And I'm watching these videos, and they're like, they're scary videos, okay? Stop judging me, man. These videos were scary. And I was like, and I forgot I was on camera. You know, you forget all logic when you think it's a monster. It must just be a black people thing. I don't know. Because I never see white people doing that. White people being invested. Did you hear that? Let's go. Hold on, stream. I'm going to go check it out. No. Never. He was like, yo, I was about to tell you hilarious. He trying to imply, you heard me. Psychic bond, brother. I guess. I guess. Yeah, them videos had me on the edge. But then I realized, oh, that's my wife. Walking around or turning over in the bed or something like that. Oh, okay. Whew. Thought I was finna have to run and abandon them here.
I found zero pacifiers in the street, and I've traveled the country. Yet you said that let this be the last final lost pacifier of 2019? Are you expecting to find more in 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025? What the heck? Let this... Are you serious? And this is new. This isn't dirty. There is no filth. I have children. There is no anything on this that says that a child was using this for a long time. That's perfect color, clean, and everything. Let it be the last one. I can keep going and going and going and going and going. Must have been very hot coffee. But we know who's behind all this. We just can't say it out loud. Yeah, it's from his official Instagram. You telling me you found this brand new shoe, just one shoe, off of a woman? I've dated a lot of women. I've been around a lot of women. I have a lot of sisters. I know females. There is no way they will leave their one brand new shoe with the stiletto still attached to it and bounce unless they were in a hurry, scared, or had to get out of there. That was placed there. There is zero dirt on top, no debris on the bottom. No mitten, shoe, hat, don't know. What I do know is that everything is not as it seems. And Mr. Tom Hanks, the world knows, bro. The world knows that you were in a movie where a little child became an adult and dated a grown-ass person. That's... How long are we going to let this go on? How long until these people answer for their atrocities, their evil? If you go on his website, I have more than 20...
Hold on. That's what I mean by when the simulation is over. Because these people have won. There's no way to stop them from doing. The only hope is that you can protect your kids from that happening to them. But when the simulation is over, that's when we all can get our get back. Hopefully. Because then, from what I hear, you'll be able to like you can like look down. Like if you make it to the paradise, you'll be able to look down and you'll see them all burning and stuff and like eating the food of hell. And they'll be, their bowels will release once they eat the food of hell. And you'll be laughing at it. That's what the way it was explained to me. You will find that hilarious, like a comedy show, watching these people writhe in pain because they're getting repaid what they sowed while the simulation was going on. And that's our ultimate reprieve. You're burning. We're not. And we're finding that hilarious. You hope that that's true. You got to. I would think you would have to. As a sane, normal person who don't want to harm children or women, a regular person who doesn't get power and influence from harming kids and children, you've got to take some solace in knowing that, whew, finally, I thought you were never going to pay. Finally.
Pictures of missing gloves, and all this other stuff that has gone down. But obviously, this video will get 400 views on TikTok because I'm shadow banned. Because if you speak the truth, you will not get elevated in the FYP. Maybe I should shake my ass in a thong for people to fucking recognize. This is Hanks, bro.
Check out this FPV car. It is so cool. I can just point it around and drive it with my phone. There it goes. There's your speed adjustment, your steering adjustment, We're underneath the bed.
Now, this is the thing that they're showing us here, talking about dads can have fun. Bro, this is some military stuff. What if there was an explosive attached to this car? You know, this is probably what they use in hostage situations. You know, to get the hostages out. You never even know. But now, they've probably been using this for 30, 40 years. Now let's figure out a way to monetize it and sell it to people. Yeah, they spying. That's what I was saying, E. Ortiz. They've been using this. Talking about, like, it wouldn't surprise me if some of these people on TikTok Shop are actually CIA agents that are out here peddling their CIA goods that they've been using on the American public and whatever foreign nationals. And now they're like, ooh, hey, buy this on TikTok Shop.
This thing's a lot of fun.
What's fun about it?
It's got lights on it and stuff, so you can see at nighttime and out in the dark and stuff. And I've got them in the video if you want to pick one up. They're really, really cool. I think your kids will like them. And I mean, if you're a big kid like me, you'll probably like them too. Check out this FPV.
I have a screen right here. So I could try to plug in this HDMI.
There's another CIA agent selling you podcasting equipment. I'm starting to think podcasting is a dang on psyop.
Hey Patrick, this is it. The first step on our road to living fancy. Just follow my lead. Good afternoon, sir. Could we interest you in some...
Alright, Petty. Peace.
Chocolate?
No, man. I just want to roast y'all. A pack of talking Starbursts, ain't it? Pipped up beers, my all the piss looking ass, nigga. SpongeBob, get your preppy pissed on pina colada popsicle looking ass back, man. You don't get your lemons in their face, watch them freeze up. A slice of lemon pound cake looking ass back. What's up with your nose, man? You got a Homer Simpson penis on your face, though.
Yes, sir. With or without nuts.
With the... Y'all really on some gay shit, man. Patrick, you look like a piece of bubble gum on vacation. Boy, get your Hubba Bubba Max. A whole new kind of bubble. Smell it ass back, man. You look like a Laffy Taffy. Oh, yeah, you got a nose, nigga. How you gonna wake up and smell the coffee, nigga? Wake up, smell nothing. You like a, hey, where y'all going? Hey, get back here, man. Patrick, get your turned up talking tongue looking ass back here, man.
Hey, Patrick.
Ladies, please, can you have a meeting? Now, you're telling yourself a couple of things. He just want to look at that lady. You're telling yourself, oh, why he making that face? He don't like that lady. Why are you not saying, what is this lady doing? Nobody wrestles like this. You would lose the match. Nobody boxes like this. Why are you wearing that to box in? You don't got your hair tied up. Who you smiling at? Are you about to fight the next person? This is what I'm going to do to you. She going to whoop your butt. If you don't go in there like, I'm going to kill you, girl. Just, what is this? What is this? I bet if I look at her page, it's nothing but thirst traps. Let's just take a look. 16,000. Look. Here's a picture of her showing her butt. Oh, look at my butt. But you want to attack us men for having eyes. You're not attacking her for having body parts. Look at this. Look at my butt. Oh my God, it's all round. Men won't just stop looking at me. Here's one. Here's one. Dang, here's another one. Here's what is going on? This woman has no talent at all. But why do men get shamed because she don't have any talent? I thought you was a boxer or a wrestler or something like that. Look like she wrestling the dollars out of your wallet. That's what she doing. She boxing your bank account. Women, I just want y'all to be... Is this your guy or is this your guy? She has a man? And you doing all of this? Okay, so since this is a live TikTok watching, they're totally not even going to let this thing be monetized. It's going to get chopped out and everything like that, but you get to see the type of stuff I be looking for. I actually make beats, and I actually like music. So let's go to this. Now that's something that I would be bopping to, but I wouldn't be all like, no. I'm just listening to it. Yeah. I can hear the sample in it. I also like the samples, the records where the samples start right away.
The stock market.
You could probably do like an 8-second sample, a 4-second sample. You could flip it, 2-second loop, get like a few different parts of the sample. It's dope. So I gotta come back to this and oh, I'm following these dudes. That's right. That's right. Yeah. But I'm not gonna get into e-digging right now with y'all.
The stock market and the crypto markets are absolute hot messes right now. Stock market lost like $3 trillion recently, and the total crypto market cap dumped like 30%. And taking action on that crypto dip is really hard. And that's why.
Do I watch Timberland's live streams? Nah, I don't. And cause you're rich, you don't need to do this. You know, TikTokers, and this is my opinion, but it's not really my opinion. It's like a snap you could use on a person. You didn't make it. And I mean, you got talent, whatever, but your talent wasn't good enough, so now you came on TikTok, you came online to do it up. That's something you could say to someone. That's not really what I believe. And Timberland, you already got to the heights that everybody wanted to get to. Why would you leave doing that to come on TikTok? To do what? Are you looking for what? That's why I don't watch it. It's like a movie star. You've been in movies your whole career. Now you're doing commercials? What are you doing a commercial for? People do commercials when they're trying to break out of the small screen and get into the big screen. Why would you? It's like a step back. So that's why I don't really watch. And then there's the other side of it. What are you doing? Are you critiquing people's music? Why? Why? He probably is just bored. Then there's that, Kev, no doubt. And I don't want to see what you do when you're bored, because you're not entertaining like that, Timberland. You're entertaining. Making beat, not even the process of making the beat. The beat is already made. Someone's rapping or singing over it, and we're watching the vid. That's what you do. That's entertaining. Even you rapping a little bit, but watching that process, you do that. That's not, to me. It's not. It's not entertaining. But I'm not hating on it. You know what I'm saying? Although it sounds like I'm hating. But now when Timberland start doing like creepy TikToks. I saw Timberland doing a creepy TikTok. I was like, what the what? I don't like it. And this lady, with all of her makeup, she got a long face. She kind of cute a little bit. She will have to shut up, though. And she's talking about crypto. Let's see.
The stock market and the crypto markets are absolute hot messes right now. Stock market lost like $3 trillion recently, and the total crypto market cap dumped like 30%. And taking action on that crypto dip is really hard. And that's why you should consider using a bot. And one of my favorite bots is actually the Floki bot. Because you...
No. Thanks. But no.
Oh, would you look at that? Colonel Sanders was a Freemason. Don't believe me? Let's look at his tombstone. Do you see it? I'm going to just zoom in a little bit for you. Look at that and look at that. Oh, but wait, there's more. Did you also know that he has a connection to the founder of Wendy's, Dave Thomas? Now, Davey here was actually adopted, born Rex David, and then his adopted mother passed away when he was 5 and led a vagabond life. A little excerpt here on his Find a Grave page on Dave Thomas's. It says he eventually moved into a management position with KFC, where he met one of the greatest influences of his life, Colonel Hartland Sanders, KFC founder, in 1969. Now, Dave Thomas would have been 37.
This is what I mean. It's boring. And we all have a short attention span now. Even people who used to have long attention spans. Wendy's, is big, Alta. It's Gen Hex, what's good? It's boring. You have to be... You have to... I'm trying to explain it. Being entertaining, it is all that matters, but you have to know what's entertaining and you have to know how to entertain the people. It's not non-stop laughs unless you write the jokes. But then you also have to know how to act out the jokes. Dave Chappelle said somebody told him to go to acting school, and he actually went to a performing college. He was a school for performing arts. Pardon me. So he was good at comedy when he was like 10, 11, 12, something like that. Person heard him, he had a couple of jokes, and they said you need to go and learn acting, because when you're on stage performing your bit, you're acting. Somebody asked me, some video I did, how long did it take to do that? I said, well, acting is the hardest part. And he was like, you were acting? Yes. Didn't you act like you didn't steal a car when police pulled you over? You wasn't like, okay, dog, you got me. You was like, stolen car? What? Who, this car? Stolen? No. I found this car. All that was an act. And you gotta sell the act so you can get off. This lady is not selling what she's talking about. I'm bored. She's not that attractive. I don't want to watch it anymore. I'm not that attractive either. To you, fellas. And that's okay that I'm not attractive to you. But we'll talk more about that. Yeah, you put in the work. I don't want to say I put in the work. I mean, the work is watching these boring ass videos to find the one that's the most interesting, putting it to the side. I don't want to watch all of it. I just want to watch just enough so that when I react to it, I'll get the best reaction. Then going through the process over again. I gotta scroll through. Oh my God, it's like when me and my wife were like talent scouts. You know how much terrible music we had to listen to before we got to this one song. That song is dope. Gotta put this on the mixtape. I'm looking through all of these corny rappers. She's looking through all of these corny R&B singers, just so we can get like 20 songs that we can put on this mixtape and promote the mixtape, also promoting these guys' music to make a party pop off, that we're planning. That was probably like the hardest part. Well, it wasn't hard. It's hard because it wasn't fun. It's soul crushing. It can be. And I'm sorry I gave y'all this long-winded way of saying I don't want to watch this clip no more. But what she's talking about, it's interesting. I want to hear more about that. Just not from you. You know who I'd like to hear more about this from?
Life on the edge. I'm dead. In the bills, that's a bad. In the bills, that's a bad.
Right, fellas? Wouldn't you listen to her explaining how Colonel Sanders is a Freemason? I would. And there's nothing perverted about that. So, women, stop it. You would listen to a guy with no shirt on and ripply muscles tell you about the love of Jesus Christ. And you know you would. Would you listen to Fat Albert tell you about our Lord and Savior? No, you wouldn't. You would be like, I got a man, thank you. So let's stop. I'll listen to her talk about whatever. That's what I'm saying. That's really what it is. It's like, not whatever. Because once you start talking about her period, you'd be like, well, you know what? It's getting late.
저게 뭔 말이에요? 코난이
What?
뭐라고 하는 거지?
Okay. She's Korean.
자기가 만나게 플러팅 폭격 날리면 오늘 한 결혼.
Okay. Well,
그 말이었어.
Right, I didn't mean to do that.
I
Sorry.
have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. So I get the voice that comes in my head that says that you missed this, that sucked, that sucked. Oh.
And I have a story. It's time that I knowingly gaslighted someone.
If I see something cool on the side of the road.
Yo, did y'all see how messy that house was? You on TikTok with a messy kitchen like that? Hold on.
Hey, what's up, Arizona?
Game start.
If I see something.
Okay, I thought it was messy.
Fucking take us, nigga. Fuck you talking about. Oh, friendly ass hoopers, nigga. Fuck snoochies, nigga. Nigga know what type of time I'm on, nigga. Y'all never pop smoke me, nigga. I'll never die. Bitch, y'all shit dead. Fuck you talking about, nigga. It's a taker. Nigga, I'm fresh out, bro. I got stabbed in my eye. Fuck you talking about in jail, nigga. They said I couldn't come to the Imperial Court. Bro, it's Imperial takers, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. I'm big out here, nigga. Who gonna get me? Who gonna touch me? Nobody, nigga. Police can't even stop me. So,
Nigga tripping.
Hoover Street. I'm on Manchester, right? I'm on Manchester at Hoover. Them niggas said, no marks at Manchester Park. Where am I at? It's the fucking takers, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. You see where I'm at? Hold on.
Sign Avenue and 207th Street in the city of Lakewood. They responded and saw a male black, approximately 19 to 20 years of age, inside his vehicle, suffering from a gunshot wound to the upper torso. Deputies immediately removed him out of his car, began life-saving efforts until our LA County Fire personnel
He asked for that shit.
Who continued with the life-saving efforts.
He begged for
was
it.
pronounced deceased here at the scene.
Fucking takers, nigga. Fuck.
There, but I'm gonna show you guys a different route. It looks something out of a movie set. Here's a chair. It looks something out of a movie set. I'm gonna read your comments too.
Boring.
Get in the shower. I'm only there for a second. I'm fixing to go ride.
In the Truman Show, there's a specific moment where Truman has that epiphany. So in that movie, Truman's walking down the road, and all of a sudden, a light fixture falls out of the sky and crashes right in front of him. And he's like, it had really nothing to do with the light. The light was a symbol. It wasn't really supposed to be a light. It was supposed to be a light in his head. It's like that moment of aha, or something that makes him realize it's not real, right? So Truman picks up a light, and of course, you're not going to ever see this unless you pause it at the exact moment. It's called an Easter egg. And it's an Easter egg they put in for very specific people to see. And on this light, which is the light where Truman has that awakening moment, it says Sirius Canis Major. For that to be random, to me, is impossible. It's just strange because here I am, the thing that was a spark for me was the Dogon with Sirius Canis Major. There's no other culture on Earth that talks about Sirius, besides Egypt, but that talks about the orbital tracks or anything. And at the same time, I want to point out that the Queen's Chamber of the Great Pyramid of Giza also points towards Sirius. In the Truman Show, there's a specific moment.
Now, because I know what that guy looks like, I probably would have stopped this in the beginning and like said, okay, I'm going to put this to the side so that I can react to it later and get my full reaction. But I'm like reacting to it while I'm watching it with you, while I'm discovering it and all that type of stuff. Kind of like showing you guys the process. Somebody asked me in the comments, like, show me how you do this. Show me where you get the videos from. Show me how you show all of it. You know, back in the days, shout out to my guy Tanner by the Sea. He said, so glad TikTok was not around when I was young and stupid. That comment is significant because back in the days, you used to ask somebody for a cigarette, right? Then you ask them for a light, and they'd be like, damn, you want me to smoke it for you too? That's basically what this dude in the comments was saying. Can I have a cigarette? And can I have a light? And yeah, I gotta say, you want me to smoke it for you too? Because he like, I want to know everything from bang to bullets, how you do this. And what you asking me for? Why don't you ask? Somebody said something about these other creepy talkers in here. I only glanced at the, let me scroll up and see it. Somebody said something about Mod Tricker and then some, yeah. Blaze said, or I like Mod Tricker, just a couple poignant, funny comments. LOL. Is that what the person who said it? Yeah, because a lot of you people who watch me, you watch these other people too. And that's fine that you watch them. The problem comes, well, it's not a problem for me. The problem comes in when the people who normally watch them, they come here and they want me to be like them. But I can't, because I have different views on life from them. All of them, whoever they are. Like, I don't believe in the collective, because you all seem like a collection of tarot card believers in. That's what it's like. The guys date girls who are into tarot, and the girls only like guys who believe in spiritual, not higher power spiritual, but like tarot card spiritual types of people. And you're still not in a positive relationship, but you're still following the tarot. I thought you could see the future with that, and you see it in the stars. The stars don't seem to be helping you. Now, I'm not judging you that you believe in something that doesn't seem to be helping you. It's just that I can't be like the stuff that you believe in. It doesn't make logical sense to me. Maybe it makes sense to you to believe in like lucky charms, amulets, and the lucky dice, and that's fine. That's not what this channel is. Everything paranormal is not like the collective of stupid people. I think you meant stupid. I don't think they're a collection of stupid people. I don't mean that. I'm not saying y'all are stupid. I just think that they're a collective. They're a collection of people who believe in cosmic spirituality. And to me, it just sounds like you're putting partners with God. Like, you don't want to do what God said all the way, so I'm going to take the pieces that I like and discard the other pieces. And that's fine if that's what you want to do. Just don't. Well, I can't stop you from wanting me to want to do it. You know, that's just not what I want to do. And it's a blessing from God that I don't want to do. Like, some dudes are attracted to little kids. It's a blessing I'm not one of these guys that's attracted to little kids. Like, I don't find the little kid body, gross. I don't even want to be around children. I like the grown woman body. Some of these dudes, they're not even attracted to the grown woman's body. Think about if God made you one of these people. That's got to be just terrible. You know what I'm saying? So when you come over here from your favorite Creepy Talkers channel, and I'm not just looking at the screen, those dudes don't even nod like they agree with what the person's saying. A lot of them, like, they recently just started doing that once I got into the game. Maybe I shouldn't go that far. But definitely none of them was being comedic. Like, I saw this one dude video that said, creepy and funny TikToks. That was his title. And comedy was never a part of creepy. Ever. Like, for example, a movie like Get Out. Or when Jordan Peele said, comedy and horror, they come from the same place. All you got to do is put the change the music up. That's very poignant that he would say that, because I can just find I'm not looking for the comedy. It's if I don't laugh, I might cry. And a lot of black people, we have that. And we don't like laugh at our pain. We might just go insane. So I wasn't trying to infuse comedy into the TikTok thing, the creepy TikTok genre. That's just who Adonis is. And now I see other people doing that. And I don't got a problem with it. But it's the viewers. They got a problem with it. Because it's just, well, whatever their problem with it is, it's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? That your favorite creeper talker is now infusing comedy into his or her creepy talks. We don't know one another. We never communicate. I didn't tell them they should do that. Although you have come here and said, you should do your videos like, you know, they've said that to me. It's just who I am naturally. Which is one of the reasons that people that are in my comments now, they're like, dude, if you lived next door to me, I'd be at your house all the time. Damn, I wish you lived in my neighborhood, dude. I'd be at your house. And I just got that kind of personality. But this is what the Almighty gave me, not the stars, not the collect. You don't meet people like me in the freaking collective. Nah, dude. God makes all of us, but then he makes people like me, like you. He makes us specifically. It ain't luck. That's why I can't believe in this collective nonsense. But that's just me. Let's keep going. I hate that song. There we go. Yep. I let this play because this is where I come from. I borrow your tools all the time. Yeah, if you came over, you was like, yo, you got a nail gun? I'd be like, yeah, I got your nail gun that you gave me a couple months ago. You want it back? This is where I come from, bro. Right here. So sad and lonely. Attractive.
I'm thriving.
You hard-headed though.
I'm thriving. This is peaking in life.
Look at them wrinkles on her smile. She old.
Also, thank you.
So you gotta go online to get attention from a man who would just give it to you.
This is it.
See that?
This is it. Thank you, Big Two. My refined lady and favorite temptation.
You saw how she said that because the attention is like a dopamine, like it's like crack to women. But it's not enough because that's not the attention that she wants because it's not from the guy that she wants because the guy that she wants is the guy that she had to work to get, not the guy that's just giving her attention. That's why she's like, thanks. Let's go back.
Consequences of my actions are coming to fruition right now. And why? Why?
The internet is like a diary.
A new house. Why would you buy a house in this economy? Have you ever seen the Braves play in Atlanta? Keith, I am from Atlanta. I grew up going to Turner Field.
Bro, she is so depressed that she can't get a man to just stay with her. He want to hit. Of course, she's attractive. Look at her. He don't want to stay after the climax because she's boring. But most of these women are boring. She's not just boring. She also got a lot of things that we would consider toxic that she either don't know how to do nothing about it, won't do nothing about it. And that's ultimately what makes the guy run off. She's mad, jealous, and insecure for her own reasons. It don't got nothing to do with you, the guy. She just insecure about stuff. Who was that? Who was that woman you was talking to? The woman that's taking my order at McDonald's. You think I'm flirting with the lady that says, hi, welcome to McDonald's? You think I'm flirting with the intercom? That'll make you leave the girl. No matter how attractive she is, I'm speaking from experience. And all you guys in the audience, no, I'm not lying. Look. Now she got to get more attention. Let me throw the leg in there so you can see the leg. Let's get some more people in the stream. How much you want to bet she don't got a lot of people in this stream?
Calcium cannons and a big, thick, natural, juicy booty and a teeny tiny little waist, because I would be unstoppable.
See?
That would be like printing my own money.
Didn't I say she was insecure? She don't like her waist size. She don't like her. If I had a juicy waist and a big old booty, I'd be unstoppable. Insecure. See what I'm saying? Insecure. Looking like really graceful. I dated a girl from Texarkana once. Couldn't take the accent. And I'm from Georgia. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think these women, all of them, be setting thirst traps. I think these women are so desperately looking for affection and attention. But they're not desperate enough to shut up. Hold the position, men. Hold your position.
April. It is April. That's the month.
Somebody probably told her don't get that tattoo. She ain't want to listen. Somebody probably told her stop drinking so much, you're becoming an alcoholic. She ain't want to listen. And now the consequences of her actions, being hard-headed, got her online begging people for free attention. What a loser she is. Loser. But she's pretty. She kind of looks like a little bit, what's her name? What's her name from the movie with Tom Hanks? Tobey Maguire? Jerry Maguire. What was the lady's name? The white lady with the she ended up having a fatty. What's her name? Jessica Jones's Diary. What's that actress's name? Back when she was like kind of like exclusive looking in the early 2000s.
Platform and see if anybody wants to call.
What's her
if you
name,
want to
y'all?
call, text me, or video chat with me, be sure to go check out my X account.
Zellweger. Renee Zellweger.
It's basically a show. Have a good time. Maybe I'll surprise you. Yeah, come do.
I just keep showing her just to give an example. These women, they be. Oh, Gwyneth Paltrow.
It's like the second post. Just go to the comments.
See how an attractive actress comes to your mind? Well, my wife be always telling me, man, they're all pretty. It's just the problems they got beyond the pretty. That's when you decide, like, that's your power. Do I want to keep dealing with that or do I not? You know what I mean? Okay, that's not bad. This beat will start getting monotonous, though. This beat will start getting monotonous. I thought he was going to change it, go up a few octaves or something like that. That's a pretty face. Filters, though. Filters. I change it right here. It's boring. Everybody want to make beats, but you don't even really understand music. I don't mean music theory. I mean, you're supposed to switch the beat up, dude. And I don't mean that I don't mean that stuff that he brought in. I don't mean that. It's boring.
Pedro. I see you smile. I see you happiness.
Where's the outrage from the women when they see women doing this? That's all I'm just trying to figure out.
Uprising and she don't need no man.
And in the original film, same as he don't.
Boring. Gotta keep going. He's not trying to claim his girl. Okay.
What do you mean?
Might
As
be
he don't have a
interesting.
girlfriend. Lied about that too.
Yeah, you know what? You got it.
Yo, stop saying that you're not punching.
Boring.
Have you guys ever heard of the Google Gear? The Google Gear? It's insane. All right, so it's this gear mechanism that this dude built. It has nothing to do with Google, the website. Got it. But it has 100 gears, and it represents the number Google, like infinite, basically. So the first wheel, one rotation is 3.5 seconds. Okay. If you spin the first wheel 10 times.
Boring.
So this is part 2 on why I had to get my BBL surgically removed. So in part 1, I was telling y'all how my sit-down ear was.
This is boring too. I would have to make this interesting. That's what I'm trying to tell. There's a lot of these TikTok clips are boring. A lot of people on TikTok, they're boring. So when I'm adding value to your clip, I'm really adding value to your clip. Your clip is really boring. A lot of other creepy talkers, their clips be boring. I think that's why the collective, they like that stuff. Because it's like, you want to feel smart. My audience actually is smart. That's the difference. That's why I could never be like your favorite creepy talker. He's not really smart. That's why he don't talk. He don't even understand what he just heard. Listen to these dudes sometimes after they be talking about their clip. It's just a bunch of word salad. Yo, listen, cause right, listen, yo, man, that's like, right? That's deep. What did he just say? Did he just explain the clip? And I don't mean these people who the clip plays and they explain to you what you just saw. That's, to me, that's not adding value. You're just telling me what you saw. Let these people explain and put their take, their opinion on the clip they just saw. And then ask you, but what do y'all think about that? That's just my point of view. And then go to the next clip. Hacks. And I'm not a hack. When I first got into us doing these videos, I was just doing what I saw them do. After like the second or third video, I was like, man, this is boring. I can't do this. This is whack. That's what it is, whack. I got to do something. I can't bite your rhymes because your rhymes are corny. It reminds me of the Eminem line where he said, I'll bite your style and make it fresher. So, you could say that, I bit your style, creepy TikTokers, but I made it fresher because I couldn't keep doing what y'all were doing. And I'm not talking to the actual content creators because content creation is public speaking at the end of the day. And most people are afraid to speak in public. I'm talking to your audience. Your audience are morons. And my audience, they're not morons. They're more intelligent. Like they don't still live at their parents' house. They've got their own house. They got their own family. You know, they're not struggling in life. I mean, they're not super ahead in life, but they're not where you audience people are. We don't have the same. That's why I be telling you guys, you're not my audience, bro. So you should go back to, whatever channel you was on. Those are the people that you like. You know what I mean? You can come here, but you gotta shh. I ain't gonna throw you out. I ain't gonna block you, but you gotta be quiet. I know it triggered you to hear this. It triggers you to see the stuff us, adults are over here talking about. But shh, you're not really an adult yet. You 25, but you still like a kid, kinda. You know what I mean? You 35, you still like a teenager though, kinda. You know what I'm saying? So, but not dissing you though. I'm just saying, shut the fuck up. But I don't mean that like dissing you, like I'm chastising you. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know, my audience know what I'm saying. That's why they keep coming here. That's why my channel keeps getting bigger. And I know you wish it wouldn't. That's hate. Sorry.
It's time to crack the code on this. Did this actually happen, or is it propaganda to promote the film? You know who this is. If the parents are watching, what is her name? Did this really occur? For those of you like, what is he talking about? I'm talking about the film Castaway with Tom Hanks. On other platforms, people are calling this a soccer ball, but it's really a volleyball. Let's get into the overview of this film that took place in 2000. Obsessively punctual FedEx executive Chuck Nolan, Tom Hanks, is en route to an assignment in Malaysia when his...
Okay, this clip is not boring per se, but I'll have to liven it up. I have to write some jokes. I have to put in some clever something or whatever like that. But this is interesting what he's talking about. I can't do it right here because it's a live stream. But yeah. So maybe I'll put the live stream for the members, or maybe I'll do the edited version or something like that. Something I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll give it to my wife. I have her edit it and all that. Yeah, there aren't too many people younger than me who I actually find value their videos. First, diving into conspiracy theories in my early 20s, and I'm 33. And that's what I was saying earlier. It's like the universe put the magic glasses on us people who watch this kind of stuff. So it interests you. You go looking for it, and oddly enough, it comes looking for you, seemingly. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just in that energy, that wavelength, and you run into this stuff, and you've been running into it since you was a kid all the way till now. Tana by the Sea said he's 47, and Blaze said he's 33. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing it since he was 20s. He like, and you never know when the universe is gonna put the magic glasses on you. What age? Some of us we get it younger. Some of us we get it older, later in life. Who knows? But you have them on. And I'm not saying this collective, they don't have on the magic glasses. It's like we're at a different wavelength from them. And it's like they kind of like feel insecure that like they know you're on a higher wavelength than them. I'm not saying you're smarter. You're just like you've got a deeper understanding of the wavelengths. And it's like they feel some kind of way about that. And they're angry at you. But what you angry at me about? Because I didn't even choose to put on the magic glasses. No, you're really mad that the universe didn't think that, you needed shades that were as clear as ours. But it wasn't our choice. Like it wasn't your choice. But anyway, I have to put some stuff onto this. So we're going to come back to that.
Hey, do you want to hang out tonight? Yeah, sure. What time were you thinking? I got to run home real quick, so why don't we meet up around 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock? Yeah. PM? Yes. Tonight? Yes. On purpose? Yeah, I was thinking that maybe we can get together at 9 since it's early in the night. That's considered early? Listen, just come on over.
Yeah, she can't go because she's got kids. That be the problem with these women. She's got kids. She was running around and she had a kid young because it's no longer taboo for a woman to have a kid out of wedlock. In fact, it's promoted. I just saw an episode of Invincible where the immortal was saying to duplicate. He said, I want to start a family with you. And she was all gushing and giddy like he asked her to marry him. Literally telling the girl, I want you to be my baby mother, is supposed to elicit excitement like you're getting married. That's what I mean. Being a baby mother is like, it's promoted. So this lady can't come and see you at 9. She got to get her kids ready for bed. She got to go to bed herself. And if she knew what she was doing in the first place, she'd be married to the guy that she had those kids with. But you chose the wrong dude. Now all of the men you run into have to pay because you picked the wrong numbers on your lottery ticket? That's on you.
Nobody wants to buy Juice WRLD's old house, and it's not because of the price. From the outside, it looks like a dream home, a massive...
This is boring because we don't care about Juice WRLD.
How are they gonna teach it? They can't swim.
I got some important news to tell y'all, gang, but I gotta get high first.
That's what makes this boring. You have to get high first. It's like I don't even want to listen no more. Nothing against people who, do what they do, but I'm like, I can just tell this dude is not that smart. I'm gonna bring it back. I want to be wrong.
I got some important news to tell y'all, gang, but I gotta get high first. We living on a big ass rock floating through space, right? And we stuck in this dream world. The world already been harvested thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. Ain't nothing here. We floating on a rock through goddamn space right now.
This is yes, big bad daddy cringe. This is the type of clip I would expect to see on these other Creepy Talkers channels, that their audience members come over here and tell me you should be more like them. You're not injecting any new ideas into this thing, y'all. That's why I say it's a collective of, I wasn't, one of you said, you meant to say moron. Yes, I did, but I wasn't trying to say moron, okay? You got to have a little bit of tact when you're doing this thing. But yes, you were correct. But no, I didn't mean to say moron. You are a moron, but I didn't want to tell you that you are one. You don't tell your kid he's dumb. You just say, okay, let's back up. Let's figure this out. Ah, man. And that's what I'll do with my reactions. I'll just see the comedy and stuff, man. And then I'll edit it out. I'll be talking and I'll give my wife the video and she'll edit it out. That's why she be sending me these clips. My wife puts these things together and she says, just do what you do to that. And then give it to me. Don't erase anything. Live and then give it to me. Yo, this is about an hour and a half. That's all right, give it to me. She edits the video based on what she laughs at and she puts it in the video and then she gives it to you guys. Me and her are a good team. What do you mean don't put her in the videos? Are you smoking crack? You smoking crack, right? Anyway, sorry, that was just one of my ADHD thoughts. No, I didn't mean to say they're a collection of morons. I meant to say I'm not a part of that collective. Just because we all believe in paranormal stuff, we don't all believe in it the same way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to believe in paranormal stuff the way that you think I should believe in it. Because, like this guy right here, we just on a floating rock in space, right? We're on a floating rock and we're in a dream world? Do you even have your ideas like straight? Or are you just telling me a bunch of stuff you heard somewhere? This is what makes people say you're a moron. That's why your baby mother cheated on you. Because she was like, this dude's a moron. He's dumb. Oh, Jesus Christ. I got to sleep with you tonight? Lord Jesus, what am I going to do? What is I'm going to do?
Yo, watch this. I got some important news to tell y'all, gang. But I got to get high first.
He's very good looking, okay? We can tell this dude looks like he gets girls. No doubt. I'm with you. And that's what the girl thought. Same thing. Oh, he looked like he can take care of himself. No doubt. She sleeps with him. She finds out, wait, you live at your mother's house? This is your mom's house. You said this was your house. But it is my house. I live here. She like, oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, my God. You know what? Whatever, you got to take the good with the bad. Then he started talking. We just on a floating rock and we in a dream world. She like, oh, jeez, what am I going to do? Not again. Not again. Then she started getting mad at God. God, why did you do this to me? Break out the tarot cards. Give me the goddamn tarot cards. Jesus. Then she started flipping through the tarot cards. Because she thinks she can't find a man and God don't like her. Because you're a moron.
We living on a big ass rock floating through space, right? And we stuck in this dream world. The world already been harvested thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. Ain't nothing here.
What does that mean? The world has been harnessed. Did this Negro say harnessed? He said harnessed. What is a... You know what? Don't even worry about it. Let's just keep going.
We floating on a rock through goddamn space right now, living in this goddamn stuck dream where we gotta serve and everything. But then when we go,
am I in a Matrix? Was that deja vu, or did you just say the same thing? Hold on, okay, all right, hold on.
I got some important news to tell y'all, gang, but I gotta get high first. We living on a big ass rock floating through space, right? And we stuck in this dream world. The world already been harvested thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. Ain't nothing here. We floating on a rock through goddamn space right now, living in this.
He did say it again. Must be very good, Mary Jane. Well, not listen. Do not blame Mary for this. This is not what Mary does to people. He's a mumble. Yeah, it's like a talking mumble rapper. This what you think I should do more of? Well, we're going to have to respectfully agree to disagree. Because he just said, I got something to tell y'all, but I got to get high first. And then he proceeded to tell me what he already told me again. Maybe he should get high less.
Goddamn stuck dream where we gotta serve and everything. But then when we go into the dream world, when we go to sleep, we really not sleep, we woke. And that's the world where we can create anything and have anything we want and be anybody we want to be. But then we gotta wake back up and go to work and be slave and serve. So we all in a simulation.
What the fuck happened, my nigga? I ain't even tripping though. I ain't loving hoes. Meet me at the liquor store.
All of that to promote your rap song. That's terrible. Okay.
Then watch this play right. So LeBron James.
Time I'm not really.
Another girl with no man. No talent.
Do you hear the music from my neighbor?
She is so boring.
You can hear the music from my neighbor.
Listen, it's not just American women.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, but boring. Do something exciting, bitch. That's what I'm saying, man. They know that, first of all, men have more buying power than women. That's first. That's why everything is made sexual for us men. So we'll spend our money on it. This is an advertisement for a video game. Why is the girl half naked in the video game? So we'll sit here and watch it. Yeah, sure, women are going to watch because women like women and all that stuff. But who's going to spend the money? The men are. It's got to be a very good cause for a woman to spend money on it. This is frivolous. We don't really need a good cause to spend money, man. Honestly, a lot of us would spend money on this. And they know that. They know that. And so the women are gaslighting us and pretending like something is wrong with me for looking at this. But you're not talking about the people who's making this. You don't think it's a woman on that team? It is. It is.
It was kind of like the perfect storm for both for the film in terms of what's going on with the world because, you know, she was like had very pro-Palestinian message. Then you have Gal Gadot in the movie, who's an Israeli, who's from there.
Yeah.
Boring.
I just
Boring.
love a man that makes an honest living, okay? 401k benefits me.
You lying. She's telling a lie. A woman who feels like that would already be married. You're lying. She's telling, I want to curse, but I also want my money from YouTube. She's telling a lie. And her lie is going to get exposed as she talks further.
Okay, he works hard and he takes care of his family. Okay, he's very family oriented. He's on that grill. That's the type of man I like. It just is.
You'd have him. You're lying. He'd be there with you. You'd have him. There's no excuse for these girls. Thank you. You're lying. Chris Mason said you're liars. You'd have that guy. You telling a lie. You lying.
What it is. And typically they be blue collar working men. They do.
That's the kind of man she likes. She likes those guys, and they like her back. She won't shut up, though. I don't mean she talks too much. She won't shut up. She wants to do things her way, and she don't even have no way that she wants to. It's just whatever way her feelings, and that's not how life works. I can't not make a, because this is my job. I can't not make a video today because I don't feel like it. I have to still make one. I can't not pay my car note because I'm like, oh, I'm mad at them. They didn't do something I wanted. I got to still pay it. Men understand that. This is why most, in my opinion, men won't let their sons be LeBron James fans, because the logic will kick in. You, as my son, understand when you move out of this house, you can't ever not have your rent, because they don't care that you're going to be homeless. Oh well. You can't not have your car note, because they'll take your car away and they won't care that you won't be able to make it to work. Oh well. You can't not be able to protect yourself, your home, your possessions, or else the woman has every right to walk away. She has every right religiously. Look in the ancient text of these different religions. She has the right to walk away if you can't if you can't do those things. It ain't her fault she left. Now this notion of you weren't paying me attention and I left, honestly, I think she has something there if she decides to leave. I mean, she could like work it out and try to figure it out and stuff like that, but like if you can't like work it out with her, she has every right to leave. And as a father talking to your son, it's like, you've got to understand that, my son. It's never not going to be your fault in any situation that you're in. It's never not going to be. How do I know that? Because it was never not my fault. And sometimes it wasn't my fault. You know what was my fault? Not knowing you should have got out of there. You should have walked away from that. How you didn't know that? You should have did that. You didn't know you were supposed to do that. Now you got to pay the consequences for it. I got experience. They're never going to change that. It's never LeBron James's fault. And that's not how life works. You see what I'm saying? So the logic would kick in, and you as a man, you'd be like, yeah, I can't respect a dude who everything is not his fault. I can't even respect the people who believe that it's not his fault. Because it's absolutely my fault. I gotta go. I'm saying all that to say, that's why you have to shut up, lady. Because us men, we shut up when it comes to life. When life says it's your fault, we just got to shut up and do it. Okay? Let's say me and Marty was at the gym, and I can't get I ain't go to the gym. Marty can say, oh, you bitch ass nigga, you couldn't come to the gym? He really got every right. I mean, he don't got to say it to me like that, but if he did say it to me like that, I can't really get mad. I might be mad. I can't really, because it's my fault. Because Marty didn't stop me from going to the gym. When he'd be like, what, you up with them? What, you chasing the girls again last night? You couldn't get these sets in? Huh? You had another donut? That's what you're doing? All right. I can't really, you know what I'm saying? And then if I express my anger outwardly, oh, that's your fault, bro. Oh, you flipping out? You catching an attitude? You gonna cry? Word? That's what you're doing? He not wrong in talking to me like that. I'm wrong for getting offended, and outwardly I can be offended by, you know what, bro, you right. That's what men respect. If Marty was like, why you ain't go to the gym? You eating donuts? I can counter him by saying, you know what, bro, you right. My bad. Let's do it. Marty gonna forget everything. Come on, let's do it, dog. Accountability is what men just have to do. We don't want to. You think we want to do that, LeBron James fan? Nah, we have to. It's the only way the world will respect you. It's the only way the universe will respect you. It's the only way karma will respect you. All this collective nonsense. If you believe in that, that's the only way you're going to get respect from the universe. As a man, to take accountability. Might not come right away, but when it does come, you're going to remember. Oh, snap. That's what that is. Okay, then. So she would have a man if she would shut up. That's why the man she want, he got a girl. Why? Because he shut up when the world told him to shut up.
Like the white collar, cool. We love a man that went to college. We love a man in tech. We love a doctor, lawyer, nurse even. We love that.
Listen up, fellas, listen up. To my blue collar men, to my men, you know, my 9-to-5 guys, but especially blue collar guys, and don't be in a union. During this harsh time, economic trouble, markets crashing, uncertainty of the future, jobless, single, modern women everywhere. This is when reality is going to strike for a lot of these chicks, and they're going to value you. With that being said, I'm not talking about this woman. I'm saying this right here, you're going to see a lot more of. You're going to see a whole lot more of this. I just recently saw another video. I think this woman right here is probably always, because I saw another video where she said every time she hears women say they'll never date a 9-to-5, she keeps quiet. I'll play it after this. But you're going to see more chicks, more and more women who are going to be force-fed coffee by the current economic state and climate, who are going to somehow figure out all of a sudden how to work things out. 50-50.
All of a sudden, they're going to figure how to work it. No, not all of a sudden. This, you always knew how to work it out. Just won't shut up because you feel like you don't have to. Very soon, you're going to have to. And it's going to be a problem for you. Not for us men. The problem with us men is going to be like, which one of you 7 that's taking a hold of me do I actually let come into my house? Which one of you do I let come in here?
Map of the United States of America, and you may not be able to see this very well.
Boring. Another boring woman with no talent.
I am on a whole nother level. Girlie.
Boring. Hard-headed. Jesus Christ. What is going on in the world?
Play this, and you'll see what it sounds like. So, that's the end of that part. Play this.
Desire to explore stuff, okay? Why this man, listen, in case you guys do not know this, the Sentinel Island is an island, an isolated island located off of the coast of India that has never been infiltrated by modern civilization. These people have literally been living there for thousands of years.
Okay, boring. This is probably a really good video right here.
Yeah, I don't.
The astronauts had left their television camera behind on the rover, and it was remote controlled by radio signals from Houston. The result was an amazingly good shot of that lunar liftoff.
Proceeded. 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Right away, Houston. That's your good. Ag thought.
Go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
If you really took your finger and poked hard at it, you could poke right through the outer skin of the spacecraft. It was about the thickness of 2 layers of aluminum foil. But it's the kind of thing that you were reasonably cautious that you didn't jam any pointed objects through.
Could somebody explain to me how NASA can get data from 4 billion miles away, but I keep losing my Wi-Fi signal in the kitchen?
These are great questions. All right. Listen. This has been dope. Now I got to get to editing. I probably said too much on this video, but it is what it is. And with that, we're going to say